are here. I just woke up probably 10 minutes ago and I got on my laptop and this popped up. I typed in the word Russia in my search engine and it popped up the drone wars, the nano drones, the Hornets. Russia-Ukraine war live. U.S. to send the Hornet nano drones to Ukraine. I don't even know what these are or what they do. The U.S. will send Black Hornet nano drones. So I would think Black Hornet, isn't that like an airplane? To Ukraine as part of the $400 million security assistance package. According to the Pentagon, the Russian Defense Ministry said one of its Black Sea Fleet ships destroyed 2 unmanned Ukrainian naval drones that attempted to attack it overnight. And now we're sending these drones? What? This looks like a toy. But surely it can't possibly be a toy. Is this going to be retrofitted with, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. You know they're not just going to send 1 or 2. These were probably mass produced by the millions. And if they've got Hornet nano drones, good morning, to send to Ukraine, then they've got it. They could be flying around where we're at and we'd never even know it. They could be flying around anywhere. I'm sure it wasn't just made for that. A Hornet drone that looks like a toy. Wait, I wanted to read more of that. Zelensky has made anti-corruption appeals in a video address after the arrest of military recruitment officials accused of mass embezzlement, collaborating with Russia. I wanted to see the drones is what I wanted to see, the killer drones. I want to see the Hornet drones. Why isn't there anything else on the Hornet drones? This was on display. This is what they look like, the Black Hornet at the Defense and Security Equipment International Trade Show in September of 2015. Oh, they've been around for a long time. They're flying around everywhere, probably. Black Hornet drone. So let's look up a Black Hornet drone really fast. What are they capable of? A Black Hornet drone. Let's type it in. Let me type on the keyboard. Black Hornet drones. I'm going to type it in. And if you're just tuning in, good morning. Okay. Black Hornet drones. Somebody's buzzy. That it is true. They look like a toy, but they're not a toy. But they look like a little bitty toy. What can the drone do? Well, I want to know what the Black Hornet nano drone, nano, it's not really nano, because you can put it in the palm of your hand. Okay, let's see what it can do. It's extremely light. It's nearly silent. And with a flight time of up to 25 minutes, the combat-proven pocket-side Black Hornet PRS transmits live video and HD still images back to the operator. Hello. So these have been around since around 2015, and they got a 25-minute thing. Wow. It's a game-changing. Okay, is it real? Look, now we just saw, I want to know if it's real because we just read an article of it. Look, it's even white. It could blend in with the clouds if it wanted to. I wonder how high. You are up at 3:42, Carol, honey. Oh, you must be on the East Coast, maybe? I don't know where you're at. It's a military micro unmanned aerial vehicle. This is what the aerial vehicle developed by the Prox Dynamics as of Norway. Oh, they're all over the place. California. And in use by the armed forces of Norway, the United States, France, United Kingdom, Germany, Algeria, Ireland, Australia, the Netherlands, Poland, New Zealand, India, Turkey, South Africa, Ukraine. Oh my gosh, the list goes on and on. I'm going to see what else this must be from this place right here. All the places that they're used. Everybody's being surveilled. Algeria, Ireland, Poland, New Zealand, India, Turkey, South Africa, Ukraine, and Morocco. So this article was in, let's see when the article was written. Oh, it was updated on July the 25th. It's an operational history. The military used it. They got an antenna, but they designed them to blend in with the muddy gray walls in Afghanistan. They fly 25 minutes now. Quiet electric motors to look around the camera walls. They are connected to the operator. Oh, wow. This is a little, what other type of, look, what can this $195,000 Black Hornet drone do? A 195, no, there's no way it costs $195,000. This is U.S. military power. Let me see about this for 1 second. It might use up all my battery in my laptop. What are you going to do? What can your drone do? It can fly around. They can control it. That's why you're so good at video games. This is a great big one. Wow. They can do all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to, they got all kinds of them. Look at this. That looks robotic. U.S. military power. It's the jobs of the future, the technology of the future. Look at that. It's a little toy, but it's not. It's taking pictures. HD pictures. I'm sure they can probably get 4K if you're just tuning in. These are drones. So if you see something like this flying around in your picture and you think, "Oh, that is a bug," no, it's probably one of these Black Hornets because they probably got millions. Surely it's not a few inches in size. It can fly around in your house. It can go any place. It's portable. Hello. It does. It looks like a toy, but I'm sure it's far from it. They can send it everywhere. Let me see what else. I don't have time to sit and stare at it, but I think we've seen enough of it because we just have. I'm not going to look any more about it because of that. It can do a lot, and it's just one of many because they just announced, they said this year, or it was last year, the UAP branch of the military, but this has been around since 2015 and probably then some. They're smaller than a smartphone. They used them at the Super Bowl 2 years back, Tony. Wow. But they don't spy on people, right? The U.S. military aid for Ukraine the first time includes Black Hornet surveillance. It's part of the security package. Tiny Black Hornet drones to spy. Gonna spy on people. Micro drones. The UAS, the military leader, the Black Hornets, the drones are excellent for providing constant surveillance around terrain, obstacles, and they could probably fly and mount at remote areas and stuff. The UAVs, unidentified. Well, see what they called it. The Black Hornet Nanomanicopter UAV, and then that's why they changed the UFO thing to a UAP and something unmanned aerial phenomenon. So now we got an unmanned aerial vehicle. It's 4 inches long. The Equipner modern warfighter with an easy increased security, saving lives. Horned 3 Hornet 3 UAVs in combination. Can they do it? The Black Hornet stings like, I wonder, it can't do anything to you, surely. This word right here, FLIR, hasn't this been used? I've seen this word before. I don't know where I would look, but this FLIR would show up. I don't know if it's with computer programs or things like that. You all, this might not be too big of a video to watch. Good morning. Not the ones at the Super Bowl. They use something. Okay. Black Hornet drone surveillance and weapons. Weaponized. How can you fight against something like this if you had to? Is it a weapon? It will equip the non-specialist dismounted soldier with immediate covert situation awareness. Game-changing, they say. IR technology bridges the gap between the aerial and the ground-based sensors with the same SA as larger as a UAV threat location capability. So this is what the military was using. They said instead of having like a Coast Guard boat, 2 or 3 patrol the waterways and stuff, or like multiple police cars patrolling the highways and stuff, they could send out drones. That's what thousands of drones to do the surveillance, and we can save on manpower and stuff. That's what the military said because we did a video on it. And let's see, what was the video? I'd like to see if I can get to the YouTube channel. Let me bring this down to that video. with the military. I want to see the playlist over here. I'm going to come over here to my playlist because it was the Pentagon press briefings that the UAPs were in. There are 13 videos. I've done a lot more things, but I didn't put them all in there. I wonder if they put these people in here. No, somehow they did not put the one people in here that I wanted to put in here. They're not in here. I think somebody went through and got rid of some of the defense videos. Okay, so I'm not going to look at that, you all. I'm not. It's this thing right here. These are, we have a lot of drones. I mean, weaponized drones. Weapon. My battery's dying on my phone. I only had 25%. Weaponized drones. Let's zoom up on the X. Weaponized drones. Tiny. Tiny. I want to do the word tiny. Tiny weaponized drones. In America. Let's see. This is what I've typed in. I hear the pretty bird outside. Exclusive look at a new killer drone small enough to fit in a, what do they call it? A killer. The smallest nano drone. What can it do? Dangers the U.S. military faces from cheap explosive drones. Anybody. The smallest armed drone. Russian troops have seized a valuable war trophy from Ukrainian forces, a complete set of PD-100 Black Hornet Nano unmanned aerial vehicle, renowned globally as one of the smallest military-grade drones. Right there. It's an armed drone, so it must have a weapon on it. Now they make this look like it's the only one. Hello. Good morning. A Reaper drone. What's the tiny drone? The Black Hornet. It's 6.6 inches. Do we have a swarm of drones? Yes, we do. Right there. The U.S. drone swarms formed a decoy screen for manned aircraft such as F-22 and F-35, extending the latter's sensor ranges through the data sharing and enabling them to maintain electronic silence upon approaching their targets. These things right here, hello Applebrooks, honey, were flying around. They look like bugs in the air, but they're not bugs. They're these things right here. Okay, let's look at this. How many of you have taken a picture and this type of object shows up in your picture when you're taking a picture of the clouds, and it don't look like a insect, but it looks like something like this, and you think it must be a UFO or something because it's super tiny. What if it's one of these that is showing up? Because they show up in an instant. I wonder how fast these things can fly. Micro drones, infrastructure. They got it for infrastructure, environmental monitoring, precision agricultural, and public safety. These could be flying everywhere, and you never even know about it. Who's going to be taking the time to look around, see if they can find a teeny tiny 6.6-inch drone flying around the Hornets, flying around to see if they can spot it? You're not going to see it because they can probably fly really high. Do the police use the drones? They're making okay. It was found that 910 state and local law enforcement personnel in the U.S. have used drones for law enforcement or any other public safety operations. Where does the U.S. drone strikes? Okay. They're since the one time, the United States has carried out drone strikes themselves in Pakistan, Yemen, Somalia, Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya. Drone strikes are part of the targeted killing campaign against militants. How can you detect them? Acoustic sensors. They generate noise both by audible frequencies and in the ultrasounds. They reveal the presence of many drones as well as helping classify the targets. How high? They can only fly 60 meters above ground level. But how can they obscure the airplane that's in the sky, the swarm of drones, so that they can't be detected if they can only fly 60 meters? Do police use drones to watch people? Yeah, they can. You can be anywhere and they can have a drone out watching you. How many? Look, they use spy drones, surveillance drones. Look at that. How many U.S. citizens? They're not going to tell you. 4. Can you detect a drone by your phone? It's an app designed to detect and provide remote identification data from drones in real time, now available to download at the Google Play Store. An Airy Sentinel Forerunner field drone detection aerospace security. It's a game-changing Android app. How far can they fly? 2.5. How long can they stay in the air? 22 minutes to 10 minutes. Can they hear your conversations 100 feet and 100 yards away? How can you tell if they're following you? RF sensors, radar detection. They can track you. They can fly in the rain. I'm sure they can fly in the rain. They generally don't. Well, then they fly in the rain. A category 4. Okay. So if you're just tuning in, they can create a swarm of drones in the sky. They form a decoy for manned aircraft such as F-22 and F-35s to extend the latter's sensor ranges for data sharing and enables the maintained electronic surveillance or silence upon approaching. Just think the swarms of them, just swarms, thousands of these in the air. And they've been around since around 2015. The tiny drones, Black Hornet, nano drone. You can look at the big ones, small ones. They look like little bitty toys. Hello, Susan B. Yes, the cubes. It very well could have been the cubes. A drone swarm. These are drone swarms. Military drones. What? This is their drones? Look at that. Swarms of mini drones. Maybe the cubes are the military. Maybe they're all in the sky. Let's see this. Let's see how much battery I've got left in my phone. Okay, let me do this. The Navy, the artistic depiction of a swarm launched from a cargo aircraft right there. Yes, Martha's Vineyard. That's what I was thinking about, and that's why I got a copyright strike for that too. And the thing came attracted all the way down from China, but I couldn't get rid of the copyright strike on the YouTube channel when I did the Martha's Vineyard. It's a biological concept of a swarm of bees that don't run into each other. Actually, the Martha's Vineyard, if I can get over to this thing right here, I don't know how to get this. Martha's Vineyard. Martha's. I don't know what it was. Oh, cubes. Cubes, flying cubes. Flying cubes. Let me see if I can get it. Gina, you're running the battery down on your phone, and you're looking for Martha's Vineyard. Look, do you see cubes flying around? You see right. They've been around for a long time. The cubes. There's cubes in the clouds right there. You can see it. They don't want me to show the black cubes 5 months ago. They are in the clouds. They're military. The cubes can build structures. Papakado, the black cubes, the Borg coordinates in the South Pacific Ocean. There's a there's a playlist on this channel with the cubes. All right. This is this video right here. The black cubes in the ocean, the Borg coordinates. Please give this video a like, you all. This is only 6 months ago. A lot of these, now I know why. All the videos about the flying cubes and the cubes in the sky. They were over Papakado. This is why they don't get very many views, this channel, when we do this. Because they're everywhere. All right. They developed swarms of them. They can blanket an area with sensors. Even if one gets shot down, one or two, they're for high threat areas. Look, you can see how they would blend perfectly in with the clouds. If they had cloud cloaking technology, you can have these in the clouds and they're white, and they would be in there. A great big cargo plane. My goodness, that is massive. It would be a massive amounts of drones. Look at this. Look like something from a science fiction movie. Autonomous drone swarms. Could you imagine seeing these flying all around you? How could you even hide? There's nowhere you could go. These things would be absolutely everywhere. Tracking your every move. Forget about cell phones and stuff. If they want to find you, truly, they can find you. It's like the Stephen Hawking's. He did a documentary years and years and years ago. This man and this woman were in a remote area high in the mountain. They just finished a nice dinner, and they were drinking a glass of wine, looking out their big bay windows high in the mountains at the trees and stuff. And they were standing in front of the fireplace, and a drone comes up to the window, and it shoots his wife in the heart, kills her instantly. She was the target. And Stephen Hawking's warned against this stuff. He said they can find you anywhere. And then she was gone. That was the dangers of it going too excessive. Look at that. Spiders. All of these, swarms of them everywhere. It's kind of creepy. What a massive drone. You could see drones and they could say that they were UFOs. You could. Where does drone warfare, the Atlantic? They could tell you that the drones were UFOs. Swarm of 40 drones over Fort Irwin is an ominous sign of what's to come. Of what is to come. Look at that sky. That literally looks like a great big interdimensional UFO ship in the sky right there with the windows and the layers. The edges are way too straight. There's something here. There's something here that has given the technology. Look in the sky how massive that ship is. Now, when we did the Martha's Vineyard, and even in the Dublin, these black cubes, they flew out of the clouds in Dublin, Ireland. This is a few years back. Look at that. If this is the Borg taking over, they could. Oh, let me see this. Let me put in this right here before I run out of battery, before they really do me in. This is a great massive ship in the sky. Look at it. This is the inverted mode. It's not just a cloud structure. It's a massive ship, and that's wild. Let me see. Fort Irwin. Swarms of drones. Are they, Susan B. Honey? They're shadow banning this. Yes, they are, Susan B. Honey. It's 56 people. They have been shadow banning my channel for over a month now. Over a month. Over Fort Irwin, an ominous sign of what's to come. The commander of the Army's National Training Center posted a video of simulated 40 drone swarms attack visiting unit at dawn. This is really big. Rapidly evolving capabilities. In Mosul, they said they saw homemade explosive-laden drones attacking friendly forces. And the Pentagon begrudgingly accepted the new democratized weapon of warfare for which it had little defense. Small and easy field drones. It's now causing havoc on the battlefields and beyond. One ominous video posted by the commander of the U.S. Army National Training Center sums up what our troops are going to be facing in the future and how the military is preparing. Well, they're all doing it. It's not just the U.S. military. Let's look at it. Okay. And I can't really get a good video of it. It's not going to do it. They're flying around. That's okay, you can't see it. They got them in the battlefields everywhere. It's fine. This channel literally is being, it is the subject matter, is what it is. Good morning. Drones everywhere. And those lights in the sky, they could be drones. They could. Drones, drones, drones. It's like Star Wars, the Clone Wars, and Star Wars. I got 10% of my battery remaining, and that's it. So I am going to go. They got the black hornets and stuff. These got black cubes in the sky too. They're capping this live stream at 58 people or 56. They do that quite often now on this channel. It's a way to make sure it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They control it. They control the comments. They control who gets a notification, who would even know about it. They control everything. Like little black cubes. Yeah, you're so welcome. Somebody's going to Congress today. It's the 26th. Out, chat, off. Yep, back again. Yeah, they do it. This isn't supposed to be talked about, but it needs to be talked about. It does. They're everywhere. They've been around for a long time. And Stephen Hawking's warned about drones. If you're considered a target, they're going to come after you. You may not even know it. You could be high in the mountains. You can be in the woods. You can be anywhere. They'll find you if you got anything on you, any physical thing. But I'm not going to live in a state of fear. I'm going to live my life. I don't care how many drones they got out there, how much tracking they got going on. I'm going to live my life. And again, I'm not going to live a life of fear. I'm not. I don't have to. And I'm not going to be a prisoner in my own being. Fear is a constant prison. Y'all please don't live a life of fear. Don't do that to yourself. It's not a way to live, because that's a prison. When you're worried about, are the drones going to be watching you? And there's probably stuff flying around. They fly in and out of the clouds. I don't know if they're from the Borg or not, but it's a constant state. We're being watched everywhere we go, everything we do. And enjoy your life. You can't escape it. You live on this earth. You're being watched. You're always being watched. You have been for a long, long time. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. That's right. Yeah, we got to choose love. That's right. Live your life in love to the fullest. If you do that, then what can they do? Nothing. If you live a life of love, just go ahead and live your life of love to the fullest. And forget about them. Forget about them. They'll forget about you. That's right. They certainly will forget about you. They'll think you done lost it, is what they'll think. Have a great day. Kamikaze drone. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's right. They'll forget about you. They have no interest in the love frequency. They don't really. Yeah.